I'll do a little unboxing review of the Webley VMX CO2 pistol. It's a pistol I wanted for a while because it's highly customizable if you know anything about these pistols. This is the box. So it's got some weight to it. It's a good size, obviously. It's a good make being Webley. But nothing really to the box, nothing much to it. Obviously what's inside that intrigues me the most. I've had a look at these in the shops in the past and had a look at them and obviously other reviews. You can see it's a good size. Obviously fits your hand nice. I've got quite large hands and this fits them perfectly. If anything, like the trigger could do with being a little bit more forward. But apart from that, it's really solid. It's a nice heavy gun. It's got some weight to it, a couple of pounds at least. It's not cheap, crappy plastic. It is really solid polymer. Like, it's got good stippling on the grip from what I can feel, and yeah, it's really, really nice. It's got Webley stamped on it at the top if you can see it. It's got, yeah, Picatinny rail at the bottom, little Picatinny weaver rail at the top. This is removable. It just unscrews there, obviously, to fit a 20mm dovetail weaver sight on it. And I've heard a lot of things about the front sight not being removable. Obviously that's your 1/2" UNF threaded end cap, if you'll pick it up. But this does all come off. There's a little grub screw at the top and a grub screw at the bottom. There's one there and one there. And all this does come off, but then what it leaves is a really small, I don't know how to explain it, like cut out piece of the barrel. So if you could buy a silencer that threads on and screws on with a grub screw, this is removable. So, but to be honest, I'd leave that on anyway. But an 1/2" UNF little pistol silencer on there. Red dot scope. And these things really are really good and do pack a good punch. It's hard to explain what I want to do with this gun. Obviously that's the VMX. Got it at 177. It'll be used for more of a target than anything else. But what I'm having done is all this comes apart and like comes off in 2 pieces. So this is removable, and what I'm going to do is have one made like this, but in wood. Like another pistol I've seen, if you look on Warren Edwards' website. So it'll be a bit of more of a target grip like on my other PP700 pistol. And all this will be incorporated into a nice big piece. So it'll be a fully target CO2 pistol, because this is a really accurate gun. And it's a good size, obviously, like compared to my hand, you can see how long it is. It does fit into a 17" hard case, but I've not got that at the minute. It comes with a single shot tray. It's dead easy to put in. It just goes in one way. It just slides in straight into there. If we get it the right way, that is. Then it locks in place via a little magnet. Obviously, there's nothing in this, so yeah, that's the single shot tray. And obviously, it just slides out the same way it went in. It also comes with this a magazine. Obviously, it won't go down because it's empty. So it's a self-indexing magazine. So you just put them in, one in backwards and the rest are normal. It'll go all the way around until it's empty, then it'll lock in that position so it can't be loaded with nothing in. It just, you can see it's got a little groove on one side, so that this thing will ever focus. So that slides in, locked in with a little magnet in place, just like the single shot tray. Is a really, really nice gun. But yeah, that's the gun itself. I'll have a little better look at it in a second. But I just thought I'd show you this. Also in the box, you just get your little user manual instruction book. But I do recommend these pistols if anybody's after a pest control pistol or a customizable target pistol. For the money, you can't go wrong. I paid £115 for this, and they vary a bit over in England, but I would not want to pay more than 130 quid for one of these. But for what you can have done to them, what you can do to them, these are definitely a great ratting pistol, or something that can be knocked around, used a lot, because obviously the price, not like a wire arc or a Steyr. They're talking into like the £1,000 mark, or 500-600. This is a couple £100, fully loaded. You cannot go wrong with these. I do recommend them. Like I say, it feels really steady in the hand. There's no wobble, no rattles to them. They are really, really smart guns. And obviously your CO2, you just unscrew this, drop your capsule in there. You'll see the pierce input. Drop it in there, screw it back on. And then in the end here, got this little, like, I don't know what you'd call it anyway, but it slides in there, and that is just to nip it up, tighten it, and you'll hear just a wisp of CO2. That's when it's ready to go. And obviously if you want to discharge the CO2 capsule, put that in a little bit, just loosen it off a tiny bit, and you'll hear a gushing, and it's coming out the top and the sides. So obviously that's discharging it safely. But yeah, that's the gun. Really recommend these smart little bits of kit. Not expensive, just a bit of fun, but they do pack a real punch. They definitely rival like the Crossman for the same kind of money, but I think these look a bit nicer, a bit more well made. They just feel the part.